In the beginning of the story, a girl is seen driving a car, which goes from one city to another. This girl is the one who was bullied a lot in school, used to torture him so much that you can't imagine. All the scars of torture are clearly visible on his body. Once that girl thinks to kill herself, but the girl thought of taking her revenge and punishing everyone who had done this to her. The girl is shown putting their photos on the wall in her room, so that the girl has to take revenge. Then she imagines what to do when that girl comes in front of her, how she will take revenge on her and how she will be punished. That girl dies with a stapler on her face. Story for school time. It was seen that a police officer got a call with a girl regarding the complaint of bullying. Coming to the park, Jin is the same girl who bullied. The police officer tells Park Yeon-jin, "Don't do that again, I'm leaving you." Park Yeon-jin asks, "How do you know my mother?" Police officer says, "We both are friends from school time." Park Yeon-jin says, "I thought you sleep with my mom." Meanwhile, the teachers of the school and the parents of other students also come. After the teacher comes, on the contrary, he hurts only that girl, whom all the students did. That you are poor, no one will listen to you, no one will help. A girl's mother is shown who tells her that today is a very important day, yet you did this. Staying away from people named O is not good for us. Dong-eun goes back to her school, but the students start bullying her again. What did you think, that you will be saved by complaining to the police? No one can save you. Make as many police complaints as you want. They start torturing her again. They burn Dong-eun's hand and say, "Even after making a police complaint, you are sitting in front of us. There is no use by complaining to the police." Dong-eun goes to the school medical room to clean her wound. After seeing his wounds, the nurse asks, "Who did this to you? Did you tell your teacher or not?" Then Park Yeon-jin comes and says, "I've done this with her and I've done this before." But even the nurse doesn't say anything because Park Yeon-jin is very rich, no one can do anything to her. When Dong-eun goes to her house, she sees that the same people are waiting for her in her house. They start bullying her again and torture her again. After all that, Dong-eun goes to complain again to the police, showing the wounds on her hands to the police officer. What happened to her? How they bullied her and torturing. But the police officer says this happens in friendship. They beat each other for fun. Dong-eun asks, "Why they did to me? Even if you had a son, you would not have done anything?" The police officer gets angry. Police officer starts beating Dong-eun and drives away and says, "Don't come again here for any complaints." Dong-eun is so lonely, there is no one to help her. She starts crying alone. They students get call. The students know that Dong-eun has left school. And the responsibility of all this has been told in the letter to those students. The parents of the students and the police officers call the parents of Dong-eun, paying him money and asking him to sign a paper, in which it is written, Dong-eun's parents are withdrawing the complaint and they have nothing to do with Dong-eun. We will never come back. Dong-eun leaves school and starts working. And one day she comes back to school, to say those students who bullied her in school time when she's studying, "I will take revenge for what you all have done to me. When you have everything, all your dreams will come true. Then I'll be back. I'll take revenge for everything you've done to me." Saying like this, she starts laughing.